Okay guys, so you've probably seen my previous video about I accidentally started a manga collection. If you haven't, check it up here in the card. Check out that video first. So if you haven't seen that, this is going to be a little confusing. So this is everything that I've read in the month of May. And I've only read 2 series, but I feel like it's quite a bit. So we'll talk about the big one. The big one is One Piece. I've been currently reading One Piece. This is my newest adventure to get caught up with One Piece, but in a slow, methodical way to really enjoy and ingest what Oda is trying to present to us. Not speed read it, not trying to just get it done, not trying to be the guy just get caught up so he knows what's going on. I want to be that guy to be caught up, but I just need to take my time with this one. It's very wordy, it's got a lot going on, but I absolutely love it. This freaking series has made me laugh, it has made me tear up, and that doesn't happen a lot. So I'm very, very surprised that this series has gotten me like 2 or 3 times already. If you know, you know. Now let's talk about the One Piece chapters that I have read. It is going to be chapter 389 to 491. So these chapters take place within the end of Water 7, going and saving Robin, bringing her back, then going from that grand adventure into a Halloween nightmare into the Thriller Bark arc. That is currently where I left off in the anime and kind of made this decision to tonal shift away from actually watching the anime, and then straight into that, into almost a fantastical adventure into the Sabaody Archipelago with the bubbles and the heartstrings of slavery and the selling and the mermaids and the fishmen and how they deal with prejudice inside of this arc in this modern world, and just going from volume 41 all the way up to 50, which is only 9 volumes, which is insane of how many different tonal shifts you can get when it comes to the storytelling. Oda is still on point from the Water 7 through Thriller Bark, which really takes you on a cool, just nightmare Halloween town type of vibe. Just, it's so cool how he was able to articulate and almost give us like, that would be like the perfect arc or like a shortened movie if they wanted to redo it to actually put it out during like Halloween time. Like it almost made me feel like Nightmare Before Christmas feeling of the series or in the manga of like how that captured it. That's the same feeling I got. I know it's 2 different mediums and that might be a weird comparison to you, but that's the feeling I got. And then going straight in and starting the Sabaody Archipelago arc, which you get the fantasy and the fishmen and you actually get to see a mermaid outside the mermaid in Water 7. If you know, you know. But I don't know. It's a cool tonal shift and I'm really, really enjoying the series. I cannot wait to keep going. I know the big summon war is coming. They've already mentioned Ace is captured, but if you're not reading One Piece, I would highly recommend it. I started watching it. I'm starting to now read it. Reading it is about 1,000 times better. It just really, like, the big span of Oda's drawings is just taking back and like looking into the foreground and also the background and seeing what's going on, because everything really feels like it matters when it comes to Oda. Now, that One Piece is going to kind of be a staple when it comes to these videos. Now I'm in uncharted territory. But with that also comes uncharted territory, which I really love. I've read series before where I know what's going to happen because I've watched the anime. Like, but to create the new feeling of reading something that you have no idea what's going to happen before you turn the page, and that is going to be, I'm going to butcher this name, Kagurabachi. I think that's how you say it. Correct me in the comments, put the dashes, let me know how to pronounce this, but Kagurabachi is an awesome series. So just kind of give you a light explanation of what's going on. It is about a kid that grows up with his father being this legendary warrior in a war and actually creates these 7 magical sorcery infused swords. Something happens. We don't really know what happens to his father. We know something obviously bad happens, and all of these 6 soul sorcery swords, I don't remember what they're called. Let me look that up. They're just called the Enchanted Blades. But basically, the 6 are actually stolen. He holds the 7th, and it's his journey of going back through and finding the Enchanted Blades and taking them out of existence and being used. And that's because when his father was in the war, they were weapons of war, and that's what these Enchanted Blades were. They were made to kill people. They were made to maim. They were made to turn the tide in the war, which we don't really know a lot about. After the war, his father took him out. He had them all boxed up and chained up and locked up. Something happened. They broke into his house when the main character, Chihiro, I don't know how to say his name. It's his wish to basically honor his father by going out into the world and finding these swords and kind of taking them out. And these enchanted blades have crazy powers. Like the first one you meet is called the Cloud Gorger. And basically it's kind of like Nami's staff. It could summon rain and clouds and lightning and stuff like that. It's really, really cool read. It's very, very gory, but I would definitely highly recommend it. It's something new. There's animes not out there yet. It's kind of popular, but I'm going to leave you with that. So 2 series read. This is everything I read out in May of 2025. So if you want to catch out what I read next month, subscribe to the channel and also go check that video out of why this whole thing's starting. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Snook. I'll see you in the next one.